the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, we the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, we the Brown Boys. But listen, Ayesha Curry, Asaya Curry, I done said all kind of names that messed up this lady's name. I don't know her name, but this is on Dr. BOA. And this is Nacho stay in Magic City. No, he don't. Hey, but what this lady said was crazy because I remember an incident where we all went to eat like a team. We went to Darrell's house, Darrell Wright, I think. Yeah, I want to say we went to Darrell Wright, D Wright. We went to his house, and he had a nice ass pool table. And that nigga Steph can shoot basketball, play pool, probably bowl, and goddamn play golf pretty damn good, I heard. So anything with a little ball, pause, this Negro is good at it. So this nigga like a pool shark when it came to pool. Boom, 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 boom. And his girl came in there with us, a bunch of men, and all the other women were somewhere else. And she came in there with us and she said something. And you know me and my big mouth. And I said, I kind of said something. I don't remember exactly what I said. And I said, I didn't know who she was dating at the time. I don't think. But she made a comment that made me say something that made the room stop. And I was just like, these girls be in the game or some shit like that. I think I said something like that. Because I just thought it was weird that this one girl was in the room with all of us men and like talking to us like, wow, it's a whole group of women in the other room. Like everybody brought their girls and things like that. And I just remember and then this whole time hearing her talk, she said things like, I want attention from men. I didn't do all this, but this one right here took the cake. She said she wanted attention from men before. And I'm just like, wow, that makes sense because she was the only woman that came in that room that day. And it was like 15 of Stephen Curry's teammates. So why would she come in that room? I just thought that was interesting. And so here it is that now she said something, and this is brother Dr. BOA channel. She said something that I think is grounds for a divorce. And I know in today's society, nobody else is going to say that. But this is the reason why myself and I think a lot of other men don't want to get married. Because if a woman changes her mind like this, and if I was just dating this woman and I done glowed this woman up like Steph Curry did, Steph Curry has purchased this woman businesses, all kind of, she has, I mean, the name Stephen Curry is so cemented in greatness. And for her to be up here complaining and moaning like he ain't nothing. If this was just a girlfriend, I would have left. I would have packed my bag and I would have left right after I would have saw this. I literally would look. I literally would. I'm the baddest 3-point shooting mother. I'm a Christian man. I've done did everything I can do. I got 4, 5 kids with you. I'm home every night. I ain't got no scandals. I could be out with any woman on a yacht. You've never seen that. I got reach that I can reach Chinese businessmen to Negroes in the hood to listen to Stephen Curry. And you still complaining because it seems like she just wants rappers and athletes that's not Stephen Curry. I think she wants street niggas. If just looking at her, she want to spin the gamut with the street cats. And that's what she's going to do. When and if Steph Curry and children get of age, she's going to be one of those older women that get banged out by YNs. That's just my opinion. May not like my delivery, but that's what I think she's going to do. And me, I'm the type of guy, I pray to God I never get married to a woman that would ever publicly say this, because I'm the type of man, I would have tapped my kids on the head, kissed them on the forehead. I love each and every last one of you. And here's my new address, and you can come over anytime. But me and your mama, we done. I can't be around a woman like that. There's no possible way. Knowing that I know what's going to happen to you in the streets, this is the highest value that you're going to get. Knowing what these niggas, the cum that they going to wipe on you, and that's all they going to think of you as, and this is what you want for yourself, Who am I to stay in front of you to stop you from getting it? Who am I? I can't reach my best self standing in your way. I can't reach my best self standing in your way. I'm going to get out your way, and you're going to find out whatever it is you're looking for, good or bad. Because the way this woman is speaking, it's inevitable. She's going to do what she set out to do. She said, I never wanted this. Anybody who never wanted something, they don't want. She's only doing this while it's beneficial. I guarantee you, when Stephen Curry is done playing basketball, she is done with Stephen Curry. She is done. And I wouldn't wait. If I'm Stephen Curry, I'm not waiting until my basketball career is over and she can finish being the basketball wide. I'm leaving you right now. Bitch, don't even come over here in the players' locker room no more. Go be a baby mama that's running around here trying to be on Basketball Wives when you don't not a wife no more. And make sure I'll be fighting for my last name. Give me my last name back. You ain't never want this. Give me my last name back and keep whatever your last name you had before that. Give me my last name back. You never wanted this. I'm going to show you what happened when you're no longer a Curry. You be whoever you want to be. Give me my name back. And there's too many niggas that ain't standing on that. These niggas walk around here like they namesake mean nothing. They walk around here like you paying a woman's bills. You doing all nigga, as long as I look, I know as an itty bitty boy, as long as a man, I don't what nobody tell you. As long as a man can pay a woman's bills, that nigga is valuable, boy. It might not be the tier nigga you want, but boy, a man that can pay a woman's bill, he is a value to some woman out there. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. So ain't no way on God's green earth I glow a woman up like this. And this is the treatment that I get. And I'm just a bus and I think like this. You got me, boy. This is a regular chick talking like this. This girl is regular as hell. Run-of-the-mill light-skinned chick. Talking like she really somebody's like that or something. I thought I was going to be out there. You thought you were going to be what? This man saved you from a lot of penis and a lot of disease. And she don't even look at it like that. This man saved you from all these disease outbreaks that's out here. Because from what it looks like, Steph Curry is not cheating on you. From what it looks like. And you got the nerve to have this type of attitude, ain't no way. Y'all niggas be tripping. This is why I know I'm a hell of a nigga. Because I can walk away. It takes a hell of a nigga to do what God said. I'd rather be that nigga stuck on the top of the roof by myself. What did he say? What that Bible verse say? I'd rather be that nigga stuck on the roof freezing. I don't give a somebody gonna see value in me. Come get me up off this roof then. You hope. I'd rather be by myself. Ain't no way. There's no way. You niggas been around your mama too much or something. No, daddy ain't teach you no value in yourself. I understand what I bring to the table as a man. You get a bodyguard, you get a driver, you get a hell of a nigga, you get a porn star, because I know you want me to jump off the dresser damn near every other night. You get them up, boy, you get a lot with me. You get a lot. And you gonna act like this is nothing? And okay then, I understand. I love hard though, but when I let you go, get what you get. But listen to this right here, man.
That he said he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. Like I thought I
This is how I know this girl full of shit. Who the hell aspired to be with a basketball coach? Ain't no girl in the world say, you know what? I just can't wait till my man get his dream of being a basketball coach. $45,000 a year to start until he wins state, and then he'll be at 120. Don't no woman say that shit. Come on now. She want to marry a basketball player, but she's in love with Drake. Make it make sense. And no offense to the basketball coaches, but that's not what they dream of when you first start out. No, they don't. They don't dream. They dream of the highest of the high. Trust me. We all get what we get in life, but they dream the highest of the high. Trust me. And they don't think they dream of no basketball coaches. Just saying.
thought I was gonna be like the girl out there getting it.
Okay, she might have dreamed of a basketball coach then. Because if she thought she would be the girl that's out there getting it, she would want a basketball coach, somebody who make a certain salary, and then she can make a more of a salary than a basketball coach, and then she could be the girl out there getting it, talking to this nigga like he ain't shit, going out here doing what she want. Cause a lot of times they say a man with money is evil and all this, but boy, I just think people in general with money, whoever you are before you got money, I'm not gonna make it a man or a woman thing, because there are some women out there that got money. And boy, these are the meanest son of a guns you ever want to ever encounter in life. And they talk to their husbands and their boyfriends like lower than dirt. They make sure they know that they don't pay for nothing. And they'll do it in front of their friends, their mama, and especially the man's mama, to let them know she raised up. So let's not pretend, ladies, and make this a man versus woman thing. Let's make it a bad behavior thing with some people with a lot of money. So therefore, we can all receive the message without pointing fingers and stuff like that. Okay? But Asaya Curry, or whatever her name is today's typical disrespectful woman. Not all women, but the majority of, I guess they call them modern women. I don't want to label people modern, not modern, all this stupid shit. I just think a disrespectful woman that hadn't reached her full expectations yet, and life hadn't taught them where they fall yet. But it happens too late for some of them. It's too late in the game when age make you show you where you fall. Instead of you learning, like, okay, I want this, I got that, saw how it worked. I may have messed it up, or I may have let it slip away. I end up getting this when I got back out there. Oh shit, I don't want to keep dealing with this topsy-turvy stuff. Let me go ahead and lock in with something. So this disrespectful type of woman like this will get everything they say they want in a man. I want a nice guy, don't cheat on me, faithful to me, this and that. And they'll get all of that. And they'll come up with something to move the goalposts. Oh, this is boring. Oh, really? What did you thought it was going to be? I forgot. You're looking at Instagram, you're looking at TikTok, and you're looking at Twitter so much, watching everybody else's win and flashy moments, that now everybody is living life like a picture. They're living life through snapshots that they see on IG and TikTok. So we're already in metaverse. So now your wife has looked at somebody that she's admired, snapshot. So now she's waiting to get her snapshot. So she's coming to you all week. Baby, are you going to work? Because I want to go to Brazil. I like this restaurant I want to go see in Brazil. All because she got this imagery on Instagram already through somebody she like or she follow. So now they saw Drake over there in Italy. So now it's a bunch of people want to go see where Drake was standing at. So all of this, we working like slaves to go do what we've seen, these little snapshots of the best picture of people life. We got people want to travel all over to different continents and different countries, and they haven't even seen all 50 states in the United States. Make it make sense. There's beautiful treasures all over in the United States of America that I dare say, if you go to probably the best hotel and the best attraction in almost every major city, it's better than every city you probably, or every country you're going to fly to. The water works better, the electricity, all of this stuff is probably more functional at one of the finest hotels in America than probably majority, not all, of the finest hotels you're going to go to. Now, there's exceptions. There's exceptions. She's pedestalizing and and still ain't happy. Yeah, that's why you should never pedestalize no woman. Marriage is work. Marriage is not this snapshot of fun Marriage is work. And that's why so many people, after they get married, they hurry up and get divorced because they say it's boring and it's this and it's that. And it's just work. What did you thought it was going to be? Your kid soccer practice in the morning. You thought you was going to be traveling to Italy. So how you going to get to soccer practice? Oh, we supposed to have enough money to get you a maid so you can travel around like everybody else, make it look like on them basketball wives. That's what you think marriage is. Everybody got this big giant house that even with furniture in it, you can still hear the echo. And everybody has nice foreign cars because you see that on TV. Nobody watching their kids. Everybody got nannies and other people raising their children. So you can go have fun. So you never grow up, really. You're a grown child. In your adult life, you want to have so much fun that you can't be a regular person and go down there to the PTA and make sure that you're on that list so you can talk to the teacher.
Accept the fact that it's possible that this woman is only with you for the benefit of being with you and still doesn't really want to be there. And one example of this is Ayesha Curry. Now, over the years, Ayesha has let it be known to the world that
you got to be man enough to be able to walk away. Everybody think that's immaturity to not be able to walk away. There's a lot of dudes, they want to beat up their baby mama. They want to beat up their girlfriend because they want to leave them alone. That's immaturity. That's not a manly thing. You got to be a man enough to walk away because you got to get over the fact that this woman is going to be with somebody else. These guys can't get over the fact that the woman is going to be with another man. She's going to go with another man. But you got to be man enough to understand that you're right in what you're saying. And that other man is going to find out the same thing that you was trying to tell her. And sometimes it may take longer for some people to get it. And some people will never get it. And they'll just keep changing men like they change underwear. But at the end of the day, if men are consistent, then they're going to say the same thing. Like, you got to fix you.
at large that she wants something more than Steph. But let's take a listen. The woman has an amazing husband, very respected, even loved by his peers. Guy probably doesn't have an enemy in the world. One of the most accomplished NBA players we've ever seen. Definitely the best shooter most of us have ever seen in our lives. He's going to leave the game with many records. 4-time NBA champion, and still not quite out of his prime yet. And this woman still isn't satisfied, because you can be the perfect husband to a woman, but if she doesn't desire you, she never will. Let's listen to Ayesha Curry admit that Steph never was that guy for her, and you'll be able to tell that he still isn't. Then we'll come back and chop it up on a real tip.
I just never thought that he would like someone like me. I just didn't think it was going to be a thing. I
You
thought
were
we
in a
would be
friend
friends. Yeah.
Did you ever have anything in high school at all, or it was legit just friends?
No, just friends. Just friends. Yeah.
Okay, then Steph Curry, this is your fault. I don't blame her at all no more. She showed you what your value to her was when you had nothing, Steph Curry. You couldn't get the girl when you had nothing. You're gonna wait and get the girl when you have it all. But that'll help you get the girl, but it's not gonna help you keep the girl. So I don't know what you saw in this girl that made you love her so much to where now you have a woman that never wanted you. You have a woman that never wanted kids with you. You have a woman that is saying openly that you guys never had nothing prior to you becoming who you became. Because your name wasn't ringing bells until you got to college and did what you did at Davidson. Then now everybody that wants you, and this is the age-old thing, a woman always want a man that everybody wants. Even though she really don't even want Steph Curry, the fact that every other woman probably was looking at Steph Curry like, whoa, this guy is a big deal. And she probably was looking at him like, what? She probably only got him because she knew she can control him. Like, what? This is not a big deal. This is my friend. This is Egghead. Like, this guy y'all talking about? You should never marry a woman that look at you like that, Steph Curry. You royally up, and you married this woman with no prenup, and you said you married her in the eyes of God, but this woman is going to become your quote unquote, well, not your God, but she is going to take half of everything that you've built. And what's going to happen is she's going to become bitter with you because, and you might as well do it now while you're young, Steph, and you got more earning potential, because it's going to happen. Just listening to this woman is going to happen. Trust me. But it's going to happen. And so when it happens, it's going to hurt. So you might as well enjoy that hurt now while you have earning potential. Don't enjoy that hurt when you're done playing and it just flashed across the screen that you just lost a couple $100 million and a couple properties and all this stuff, and you're not Steph Curry anymore and you're not playing. While you might want to go through that now, just saying. I ain't telling you what to do. But listening to your wife, she's already made it up in her mind. And you already made the first mistake by trying to love up on a woman that didn't love you. She's attracted to what you can do for her and the position that you put her in. And now, unfortunately for you, Steph Curry, she doesn't even need you anymore. She's entitled to half of your money. She's entitled to half of your properties. She has 4 of your children. So she's going to play keep away with those kids, and she's going to be able to get monthly stipends from you for that. On top of that, I heard she's a pretty damn good cook, and you've helped and assist her open up these cooking shows and cooking brands and all that. So she can stand alone without you. And she always wanted to be a woman that can get it. And you've made her a woman that can get it. And so the men that she's going to get now is the young guys. Those young guys that's just been watching you shoot threes all day. It's going to be a young guy that was scratching his little nuggets on the sideline, watching you shoot in your greatness right now. He's growing up. And when y'all end up splitting up, he's going to be a YN. He's going to be at YN age. And that's who is going to be getting her. Drake, if he ain't done had her already, he's going to have her next. But I believe Drake already done had her listening to her talk. But KB, chill. I mean, I would say this to Steph Curry's face. I talk like this all the time. This is nothing. This is just the facts of reality. It happens to us all. If you date a chick that don't like you, it's not about how you score on a basketball court. So many people get missed. She's not caught up in that. And the moment his accolades of shooting threes run out, because he's going to be home with her 24/7 at some point. And it's not going to be about him hitting threes and all that. The cheers are going to stop. They used to cheer for his daddy. And look how his mama did his daddy. So if that ain't proof positive, his mama used to cheer for his daddy. And look how his mama did his daddy. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. This is why people don't want to get married, because now you can marry a woman that changed her mind, and that's cool. If we dating and you change your mind, hasta la vista, baby, picture me rolling. But then we get married, and now you done wore my last name, and you out here hoeing again. You out here in the streets. Like, that's a stain on a man. And sometimes the only stain some of these men got is ever hooking up with a no good woman. And I don't want my name tainted by no broad that don't know how to conduct herself like a lady. I don't. And I'm not disrespecting anyone, but a marriage is a coveted thing. And even after a woman was married before, she should still have a level of standards. And a lot of today's women, some women of today, they have no standards. It's like marriage is a prison. And as soon as they get out of marriage, they like a dog that got out, a female dog that got out of the yard, and anybody can get a turn. And no, that ain't cool. That's somebody's wife getting that type of treatment. This woman, Larissa Pippen, taken away from a legend like that. If you're gonna do all that, get that man his name back, and you could be Larissa Hope. You know what I mean? Men got to start having standards, and they got to be laws and things put in place to where men can be men. How in the hell could we be confident and be men? Y'all keep claiming y'all want us to be men when every law and every rule is to make sure we are kidding. Because if a man knew that his wife was going to change up, like some of these men say their wife change up, and a man could just take his money because this woman done broke this contract that y'all made together, and a man could just take his money and take care of his kids and get the hell on, and that woman don't get half of his stuff, guess what? I guarantee you she'll straighten up and act right. But because the laws make a woman be able to tell a man, I don't give a fuck what he do. Ain't nobody gonna want his ass anyway. When I'm done with him, I'm gonna get my half. So she can get fat, she can get hard healed, She can get rusty toenail. She can stop competing because she got you through finances. So how can I stay competitive as a man if the woman next to me don't even got to be competitive because the law says she's not my wife, so she's entitled to my. I don't want nothing around me that don't compete to stay around me. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't get that. I don't want nothing around me that don't compete to be around me. I'm competing to be around you. I understand life is a competition. If I slip up, this other nigga gonna take the trash to the end of that curve. I get that. So I'm down here doing these push-ups. I'm down here making sure this hand show. I'm down here getting this money so I can make sure I can compete. But you want to lay next to me and not compete? I don't think we thinking the same then, baby. I'm not looking for a mama. I'm not looking to be no prisoner. And I'm not looking for none of that. So you could say I'm scared to commit. I'm just not with that shit. I ain't scared to commit. I'm just not with that shit. So if my wife was to ever get on an interview and was to talk like this, it wouldn't be no stain on me because I'm gonna make my next move, my best move. And her ass, I'm gonna throw her to the wolves, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Take her to the young niggas and let them have her. And what I get next, gonna just supersede you and be better than you. And don't get mad. Don't get mad. Because I might put her in your car. Especially if I can keep my ducats, I might put her in the car I got you. I might put her in the car I got you. I'm not getting married, big dog. I'm just doing my best to have the patience and vet it as much as possible. See, I'm still getting married, big dog. I'm just doing my best to have patience and vet it as much as possible, including listening to my elders and people like yourself who I consider wise. Shit, you see, I still like the concept of marriage because it'll be cool. It'll be dope to have that have your mindset and both of y'all focused on the same thing and can't nobody penetrate that bond. That'll be a great concept. It's a good theory. And nowadays it's just a theory and a concept because everybody focusing on their own wavelength. I hear married people saying, he ain't getting none of my money. That's my money. And I'm sitting here like, if I get married, my wife gonna damn sure give me her money. Hold on, baby, I need that. You ain't gonna do nothing but buy some person. What do you mean? You with the money? Oh no, hell no. Come here. You can keep some money. Fine. I'm not saying that, but you got to kick in, baby. We got to be building something. What we doing? I just don't understand what we doing. You're gonna have to make it plain. If you having money just sit up in an account, what we doing? I can turn that money and make it do a somersault. And you already seen me doing this, so don't play with me. If I'm not for you, say that. But all this, I know niggas that got great ideas, and they wife right there with the money. She just don't believe in the nigga. She believe in him to marry him. She believe in him to let him put that semen all in her, have babies with her, but she don't believe in none of his dreams. She don't. I be like, yo, it's girls that be funding niggas in prison. It's girls out here that'll give Chris Brown $2,500 for a hug, but she won't give you nothing. And y'all got kids together, and you trying to build something for y'all kids, and she won't give you nothing. And you see it. You can punch it in and see it. And this girl's taking $2,500 of Chris Brown to be held up in the air. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I know what I would do. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I know what I would do. He said, not gonna roll the dice. Not gonna roll the dice on my brother. Shit. Kwame, you're gonna have a fight if you take her money. See, I ain't gonna take no money. See, my thing is, if you believe in me like you say you believe in me, then I shouldn't even have to ask. You should say, put that over there with what that project that you're doing, and I already know what you're gonna do. Because I believe if you're gonna give it, then I'm gonna, not only are you gonna get that money back because you're gonna spend it with me, but you're gonna get that money back. Plus, we're gonna make some money together. I don't believe if you're gonna stand next to me and you're gonna be that close to me, you're gonna be damn near like my business partner. You're gonna be my business partner that I can legally have sex with. Yeah, I'm gonna do all in the office that you can't do with the other girls with my wife. Yeah, I'm gonna fondle you. I'm gonna grab you by the titties right in the office. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure the blind closed. But yeah, girl, I'm gonna break all the company policy because that's my wife. But I ain't gonna go to jail for it. She can't sue me. I'm gonna grab her ass right in the office building. That's how I look at it. If I'm gonna get married, that's just my buddy. I can do whatever. Just my buddy. And we gonna spend and get money together. Now, if she can't spend and get money, if she can't entrust me with no money, then you can't spend and get no money with me. I can't be used. No, I done been there, done that. I don't like broke women around me, and I don't like women that reserve their money for niggas that with no plan. If you see what I'm doing and you trust in what I'm doing, then let's do it. But if a raggedy nigga could talk you out of J's and talk you out of PlayStation money, then don't come around me then. Because you got to be beneficial. It got to be quid pro quo, or it ain't no point. I can get Uchi and Ouchie from anybody. I'm tall. I'm 7 foot. So I got the luxury of being tall and a little bit handsome. So I don't got to chase and be all thirsty. So I can get Uchi and Ouchie from other places. So it got to be a little more than that. And I like to talk. So, but Steph, this is over with. Miss Collins, whatever. But this right here is over with. It's not if, but when in this situation. It's not if, but when. Most of us get divorced or break up. As soon as I was done playing, she was faster than a peon. So I'm not speaking from a position like I'm just so better than Stephen Curry and all this. Nigga, my girl was gone. My baby mama was gone faster than a peon when I was done playing. But I've done things that a girl was been supposed to be gone. So I'm not mad at all. But she's done things too. So we both done things. But, we can go back and forth and say who's the cause of what. But I know I've done some. So, but if Steph Curry hadn't done no shit, then this is a shame that he has to be disrespected in this way. This is a shame.